the ground with a tight end. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Tyler Higbee punching it in from a yard away. And the Rams have taken the lead.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense. But when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Lots of me.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. A first down throw for Mayfield. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
We going to.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Mayfield on play action. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's going to have a Rams first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. 64 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Stafford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris.
I'm running, man.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. On the handoff, it's Akers. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
This nigga.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. And bulldozing his way through.
He's getting anything he wants from his run game, bro. I'm pissing.
It's a pickup of 15 and a
What am I
first
supposed to do?
down.
What am I supposed to do?
So
What am I supposed to do?
He's saying if you can't stop it,
now at the 42-yard line. On the ground, Michelle. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try the air now with Stafford. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Malik Jackson, the 6'5" D tackle with a sack. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Now Stafford. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th. Stafford.
No fucking. Bro, no fucking way, bro. He just got that shit off. I'm done. He just got the those gas shit off.
And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Here's Akers.
Yeah, playboy.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off.
Oh, what play is this?
To getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Rely on their defense, so a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
Oh, beautiful.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
I think it's gonna quit. No, we're not.
Here's Baker. Pass caught by Hooper, and he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. Mayfield finding Hooper there for a Cleveland first.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understand where they are in the field?
Mayfield.
Ah, good pick.
He's going to let it fly. And this is caught inside the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Now Mayfield. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
This nigga is running some weird plays.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Six guy, check 6 guy. Watch twist, watch the twist. Hey, alert 3. Pistol. Why? Get wide. Hey, alert 33. Switch it. Alert 3.
Pick it. Oh my God.
Cool, man.
And he is across and in for the score.
I do
and
it.
now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
This nigga Denzel's getting torched.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime.
Just came back fucking 40 seconds ago.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
You got 5 seconds. What you gonna do, nigga?
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
He back like a pure fucking bitch every game, bro.
He's just running zig, bro.
Stafford looking deep downfield.
I'm not
And
zig.
this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And what an effort on the final play of regulation. All zeros on the clock, and we are headed to OT. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Let's go.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This nigga got me contained, bro. He has me contained. Like, what the fuck are you on? Niggas is containing Baker Mayfield.
Bro, kick the ball, bro.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
You better not be texting me.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Regular.
The first throw in overtime for Mayfield now. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. And it's into the end zone for a touchdown and a game winner in OT.
I do this, man.
Well, you never know what you're going to expect when you come to the stadium to call a game. Sometimes you get good ones, sometimes you get bad ones.